Find out why the SIU football team will be wearing all black in their season finale game this weekend, and how the Saluki women's basketball team fared in their season opener. I'll have all that next in sports.
And now the latest scores and highlights from across the River region. This is Evening Edition Sports.
The bad news for Saluki women's basketball is that they started off the new season with a loss last night. The good news is that they won't have to go up against Megan Herbert anymore this year. The 5'11" forward was a thorn in the Saluki side all night long, leading her Central Arkansas Sugar Bears to a 59-46 win at SIU Arena. The reigning Southland Conference Player of the Year scored an impressive 32 points and grabbed an even more impressive 24 rebounds against the Salukis.
My main concern really coming out of the game was, would we be able to make some stops? And, after I evaluate the game, and I'm thinking back now, as no offense to their team, they're good, but they've got one great player. And I think other than that we're a better basketball team. So I do sit here disappointed, but I'm not disappointed in our kids' effort level.
The Salukis were led in scoring by Alexis Patterson. She had 11 points and grabbed 6 boards in the loss. Southern falls to 0-1 to start the season. They'll travel to Loyola in Chicago on Saturday. Barry Henson has inked his first recruiting class at the helm for Saluki men's basketball. Sean O'Brien was the first announced signee today for Coach Henson. O'Brien is a 6'7" forward from Mundelein High School. Joining him in next year's freshman class are 6'8" Jordan Martin from Hazelwood Central and Casey Goodwin, a guard from Memphis. 2 of the signees will join the Salukis as junior college transfers. Mike Balgan is a 6'1" guard from West Hills Community College in California, along with Hunter Gibson, a guard from Three Rivers Community College. We'll have more on the Saluki recruits tomorrow. After Monday's loss to the Boston Celtics, the Chicago Bulls will begin a 5-game West Coast road trip starting tonight against the Phoenix Suns. Luol Deng has averaged 24 points over his last 5 games against Phoenix. Bulls center Joakim Noah is having a career year so far, averaging 15 points and 9 boards per game. Chicago point guard Kirk Hemrich's status for tonight's game is uncertain after sitting out Monday with a sprained right hip. Tip-off from the U.S. Airways Center is set for 8 p.m. A tradition with Saluki football will continue this Saturday with the 2nd annual Blackout Cancer football game. Fans were able to bid for a black jersey all season long. Each winning bidder will honor a loved one by placing his or her name on the back of one of the 80 special black jerseys worn by the Salukis on Saturday. The Blackout Cancer efforts raised more than $45,000 this year in partnership with Southern Illinois Healthcare to build a cancer treatment center in Southern Illinois.
It's a very special game with significant meaning that, again, it keeps the game of football, as a game. There's things more important in life that you deal with on a daily basis, that people deal with on a daily basis, that are much more important than a football game.
The Salukis will welcome in the Leathernecks of Western Illinois on Saturday for their season finale. Southern is 5-5 on the season and are out of postseason contention. Western is 3-7 on the year and 1-6 in the Valley. Kickoff will be at 2 on Saturday. With big hits come big fines. Houston Texans linebacker Tim Dobbins was fined $30,000 for his helmet-to-helmet hit on Jay Cutler this past Sunday night. Cutler suffered a concussion as a result of this hit and would later be removed from the game for backup Jason Campbell. Major League Baseball continued to hand out awards yesterday as Davey Johnson of the Washington Nationals and Bob Melvin of the Oakland Athletics took home Managers of the Year plaques. Melvin, a 2-time winner, surprised everyone this season by winning the AL West with baseball's lowest payroll, Washington's Davey Johnson, also a two-time winner, has had a week to remember. First announcing he will be back for one more year as Nationals manager, then being awarded for coaching his team to the best record in the majors. Both men became just the 5th and 6th managers to win this award in both leagues.